I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 27 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Flush to his right.
The Cardinals' 22-yard line.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 7 yards to pick up there.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
From the gun on third, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Matt Ioannidis. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. They go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 3.
Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry.
Pass complete to N'Keal Harry. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson forced out, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 10, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Come on now. At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 27, Watson eluding the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
18-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Green Bay.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
44-yard line.
Watson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Murray. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Complete to Christian.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Is good.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Harrison Butker is set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Packers! Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say, not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talking about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dance, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, it's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Watson. It got his man, complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the Cardinals.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Well, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.